Get ready with me as I pack for a big production. We're using the Insta360 Go Ultra because it's made for perspectives like this. We had the head clip on and we're shooting at 4K 30 indoor, all auto with linear field of view. So I've already taken out the gear that I need for this production from my coat/gear closet. I live in New York. I don't have a lot of space, and I've laid them out in the living room. Work table there and all the bigger stuff here. Let's start with where we're gonna put everything. That is the bag. We have one cage. We have a gimbal just in case, tripod, a monopod, Switch 2 and PS5 not included. But this is where the magic will happen. I try to be as organized as I can, and things that I always want to make sure before I do a bigger gig is that everything is laid out, everything is pre-set up, all memory cards are formatted, all cameras are set to the exposure and setup that I want so that there's going to be minimal changes when I get to the venue. All the batteries are charged, main batteries and backup batteries, and I lay out all of this stuff in one view. I take a picture of it so that one, I have a catalog of the things that I brought, and if I missed anything, I can quickly know after I unpack if I did. I do that the night before so that whenever I have time, I can look at the photo and see if I am missing anything. This is generally my work desk. The things on the mat are the stuff that I'm bringing. The things off the mat are for other things in the future. See that? That's for next time. See this? Not gonna use the 360 for now. Have additional mics there. Ooh, glasses. So this is where the main setup happens. The main cameras, the FX30, I'll have the 18-50 f2.8 attached to it. This will live on the cage, and that cage has a V-mount battery so that I don't worry about charge, an external monitor so I can see that everything is sharp and clear. I'll have this shotgun mic over there as well so I can have more reliable audio, much clearer as well. But even with that, I also have my Zoom H1N as external scratch recording as well. You need backups on backups on backups because you only have one shot in these types of productions. This will live center stage, or this will be shooting center stage. I have this as my second main camera. This is the Sony 6700. I have the Sigma 18-35 1.8 there, and this will be living on the monopod because the performers will be moving around quite a big stage, and then they'll be moving around the venue as well so that I can follow them. And I used to use a longer fast prime, so this is a 33 1.2 Sure lens, and this used to be the one that is on the 6700 on the monopod doing a follow cam. But sometimes I need the versatility of being able to zoom in and zoom out the performance, so I opted to have this Sigma 18-35 1.8 instead on the monopod. I have the Sony ZV-E10 Mark II with the 10-18 f2.8. This will live stage left for a different vantage point, a wider view for just in case any of my views get blocked. So those are the three main mirrorless cameras and their lenses, plus this backup lens should I choose to do a 1.2 instead of a 1.8. I'm also bringing this 20mm 1.8 anamorphic lens so that during pre-show and intermission, I can switch with this Sigma 18-35 and do a little bit of cinematic B-roll stuff for the production company as well. I'm loving the anamorphic format of footage. I'm just not the best at it yet. So I'm still practicing and making sure that I get the correct shots with these. I also bring a couple of action cameras. Two I will use day of. One will be stage left, one will be stage right. They'll be placed fairly high. These are just additional angles so I can completely capture everything that is in the venue. I also have some mounts that I'll show you in the bag already, but while I set up, I have this light I can use when I'm setting up because before the show things tend to be quite dark and I'm old. I need to clearly see what I'm looking at. So this we'll start putting in the back. One body here, one body there, bigger camera here, two main lenses. We'll have one here. The anamorphic one is a little bit tricky to put. We'll get be able to stuff it. There we go. Let's pack all of these batteries in first on the action cameras. Get the larger capacity batteries set up there, right there. All greens. Boom. Action cameras are also preset. These are fairly semi-auto. They're just in D-Log. Auto white balance exposure minus 0.3. And then we have the shutter speed at auto, but the ISO range will be 100 to 1600. Locked and loaded. We'll put one here, put one here, put one here. Very well organized. Again, for mounts, we have two bigger clamps. This one will be used for one of the mirrorless cameras. This one will be used for one of the action cameras because I know where they're putting it already. We have friction arms, one longer, one shorter, backup friction arm as well for the action cameras. And these are fun. These are magnetic quarter 20 mounts. There are places near the stage where I can magnetize this too. If it's not going to be a pack stage and I don't think things are going to get bumped around, I will be using these instead of those clamps. But if it's a pack stage, I want everything to be safe, I'll use a more heavy duty mounting option. Attach the mic. A few more things. We have our backup batteries, our cooling system, and just drop in our void. Oh, actually this want to be here so I know I can see it properly. So there we go. Again, one monopod will be on one side, tripod will be on the other side, and this too will carry. All right, quick and easy. So that's how I pack. Quick little micro vlog about me packing, and I'll show you some samples in the next video. Bye.